2K10. So it's crazy. Like, if Lil Me were to see me now in the game, that would be amazing. I actually pay to see that.
If you hop into 2K, are you going to play with your player now that you're in the game?
It's only right, I guess.
Exactly.
I feel like,
and then you gotta select the Raptors too.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure the Raptors. But some people always say like, it's weird you play with your player. I got to see how I play, see if I can score.
Definitely got to see how my attributes are, and see what I'm good at, what I'm not good at.
Now I have no choice but to use myself.
Yeah.
So if I play against somebody and they're using KD or LeBron and I use myself and I win, oh wow, oh yeah.
Everybody's gonna hear about it.
For sure, the whole city's gonna, yeah. I'm real competitive.
Welcome to Ephemeral. Come on in.
Okay, I'm excited.
What would you like to get tattooed today?
I would love to get a logo from our show, 2K TV. Is that possible?
Yeah, awesome. I have these here.
Okay.
Check them out.
I love this one. This one's perfect.
That size is good?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I get it so I'm looking at it or you're looking at it?
Really, it's up to you.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Chris Paul. Big Red out there with Tatum. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Brogdon in at the shooting guard. Capella inside, defended by Sabonis. Clock at 6. Here's Washington outside for Randall. Great open look there.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Big Red. Sabonis with the ball. Capella covering. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing Greg's success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And sometimes quality shots can come late in a possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock.
First free throw is good.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Ball outside to the middle. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Here's Washington. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. To the paint, here's Randall. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Randall's got his second bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Paul. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Shoots over Washington. 5 to shoot. Big Red passes to Tatum. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Barrett wide open. He fires. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Knicks lead 7-2.
Passes it to Brogdon. Back to Paul. Pass to Big Red. Paul outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Over to the wing. Big Red. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Back to Washington. Now Barrett. And stolen by Tatum. To the right side. Down low. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Good determination as Sabonis worked his way through contact.
And Randall has got the ball here for New York. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
What an athletic move by Tatum, going up like nothing could stop him.
Here's Washington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Grimes. Capella at the elbow. Pass to Washington. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Now here's Randall. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Julius Randle. Left side, Tatum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Knicks ball.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Barrett against Tatum. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Here's Grimes. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Inside, here's Big Red. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Randall with the ball. Sabonis defending. Randall passes to Washington. Barrett with the bounce pass. Inside, Washington finds Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 8 points.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Here's Big Red. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And here is Washington. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Randall kicks to Capella. Shot clock at 6. And here's Washington outside. Big Red grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dishes the ball. And Capella sends it back. Ball against Washington. Feeds to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Paul. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Vucevic. Here's Grimes. He's got 5. Some nice passing by New York here. Washington kicks to McGuire. Capella, the pass to Randall. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got 10.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Jason Tatum. Chris Paul is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And there's Big Red. And it's Sabonis in at the center. Here's Brogdon. That one a little long.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against Indiana was terrific. He dropped in 29 points and caused real problems for shooters with his shot blocking. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Passes to Grimes. Back to Washington. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Tatum to the paint. There's Sabonis. It's stolen by Capella. Here is McGuire, who's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. There's the pass to Capella. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backboard.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
Oh, Tatum in position. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's McGuire. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Out left to the wing. From 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pass to Washington. He kicks it to McGuire. Offline with his three. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Now the feed to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
New York leading by 21. Bounce pass Washington. Here's Grimes. 7 points in the game. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
But nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Bangs home the trifecta. Grimes has got a pair of triples in the second now for New York.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's at 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Number 99.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. McGuire passes to Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Randall outside. And it's off from three-point range. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brogdon leading the charge. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
The Knicks making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Tatum on the wing. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for New York. Passes it to McGuire. Fires for 3. New York, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Paul left side. Pass to Big Red. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
The assist.
10 points for Big Red.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10. Coming off assists.
McGuire kicks to Washington. And the pass to McGuire. Now here's Capella to the left side wing. Here's Grimes. And the Knicks miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Stripped it away. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Big Red. And they get it back. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Big Red. Toppin covering. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Chris Paul, so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. New York leading by 20. McGuire. Some nice passing by New York here. And Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Boston shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Washington passes to Grimes. Washington against Paul. Passes it to Capella. Toppin up top, 6 to shoot. Here's Grimes. Off target from three-point range. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Pacers. Out to the right wing. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Off target from outside.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
He gets that one. Capella's got 9 points.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Anunoby, he's checked in for Tatum. Marcus Smart comes in for Malcolm Brogdon, and it's White in for Paul.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Jones looking for an opening. Barrett inside the three-point line. Rebound Boston. Big Red's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside White. Right wing. It's stolen by Barrett.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Jones. White covering. Barrett the pass to Toppin. Here's Grimes. Off target with his 3. Barrett against Anunoby. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Smart passes to Big Red. 6 on the shot clock. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls
So it's the New York Knicks with an 18.
The Knicks, 64. The Celtics, 46.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Knicks leading by 18. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then there's Washington. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And it feels like Randall is taking ownership on the offensive end right now, playing intense and fighting for buckets.
Here's Big Red. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Washington finds Capella. At the elbow, Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Celtics trail by 18. Big Red passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Grimes. Back to Washington. The pass to Grimes. Releases from 15, tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 11 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. It's good.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Pass to Grimes. Barrett with the ball. He's got 8. To the wing right side. And here's Washington outside. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Paul. And no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Tatum gets the bucket.
An incredible leaper at 6'8". Tatum is difficult to stop down low.
Pass to Grimes. And here's Barrett. Capella inside. Sabonis is there. Pass to Grimes. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Tatum on the wing. Barrett covering. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
72-56.
Here's Big Red. He feeds it to Paul. Stolen by Washington. And there's the pass to Randall. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like their defense today. They don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Clock at 6. Barrett, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Pass to Grimes. Tatum against Barrett. Capella trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No foul.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And so Barrett nails both of them. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Boston. They trail by 18. And the dunk by Tatum.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
At the elbow, Randall. Back to Barrett. Over Tatum. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Big Red. He's got 22. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Washington passes to Barrett. Washington finds Barrett. Here's Grimes. He's got 10. Nice D from Sabonis. Here's Big Red. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on R.J. Barrett. For Boston, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Both free throws good from Big Red. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs. And that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line.
The first one falls.
And yes, there's been
Substitution on the court.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Sabonis is out there with Big Red. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Tatum. And it's Paul in at the 1. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Barrett kicks to Stewart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And he spins it one-handed.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Shot clock at 6. Randall against Tatum. And the Knicks miss again. Celtics trail by 9. And there's the drive. Celtics passing it around. Big Red, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Barrett. A second chance effort. Some solid defense from Big Red.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Yeah, you got to really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Grimes is checked in. And Washington subbed in for Clint Capella. Now, here's Washington. Randall right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
Julius Randle at the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
Both free throws good from Randall.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Passes it to Sabonis. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. The pass to Sabonis. And the shot is good. 19 points for Sabonis.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Washington. Here's Randall. Kicks to Barrett. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14th foul.
Here's Washington. Passes it to Grimes. Now here's Vucevic. Barrett for 3.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Big Red. And here's Sabonis. Over Randall. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Now the pass to Washington. Pass to Randall. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the basket by Tatum.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Big Red. He's defended by Randall. Passes to Big Red. Good. Nothing but net. Big Red's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Washington passes to Vucevic. To end the drought. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Paul passes to Big Red. A three-pointer off the mark. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Barrett kicks to Vucevic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
That's a 2 from Paul. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Ball against Washington. 6 to shoot. Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
Well, he goes in there and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics trail by 3. Paul passes to Big Red. Outside, Tatum fires from deep. Inside. Pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Vucevic. The pass to Grimes. He gets it in there.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Paul passes to Big Red. Offensive rebound. Sabonis with the bucket.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Washington. Now Vucevic. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Tatum passes to Big Red. It's stolen by Randall. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
They're just one of those guys who you can see the competitive drive that he has. He's a hungry player. He's young. There's no doubt he's going to get better.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Boston. They trail by 6.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad. Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
New York calls timeout. Here's Washington. He kicks to Barrett. Passes it to Grimes. Here's Washington. Here's the floater. Here's Randall. That one off the back iron and out.
He just doesn't look like himself in this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and we just don't want to see that.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And the Knicks making a change here. Capella's checked in.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Barrett against Tatum. Right block shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Now, Barrett is still working on his free throw consistency. Here's a chance to show how far he's come.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Paul passes to Big Red. Locked in right side. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Celtics trail by 6. Paul passes to Big Red. Intercepted. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now that's 11 points for Ty Washington.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Big Red passes to Tatum. From outside the arc, Randall grabs the board. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
And here is Capella. Just 5 on the clock. And Big Red gets the whistle that time.
Number 99.
That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Same time. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up. So